I'm Dave Kinard, the Executive Vice President of Human Resources at Elanco Animal Health. I am blessed to have been married for 30 years to my high school sweetheart, Heather. We have been blessed to have been able to raise 4 tremendous and terrific children, and are now blessed even more to have 3 grandchildren in our life who bring us all the joy that grandparenthood does. You get all the best part of being a parent and all the hard part you give back. So that's been terrific. We've also been blessed to have 3 dogs in our life. 1 golden retriever who passed away several years ago, and 2 labs that are still with us to this day. Beyond my family being the center of my life, my why is also my faith. I have responsibility for 10 congregations in the greater Indianapolis area, and that is both fulfilling and challenging. Most of my Thursday nights and all of my Sundays are packed, but it's all part of the devotion I have to my faith and serving others, and it helps keep me balanced. Whenever I have a chance to do something on my own, when I have free time, it's outdoors. I grew up in the Intermountain West, and so all the kinds of things you do outdoors, from hiking and camping and fishing and hunting. I've probably spent most time in mountain biking. It's a little hard to find the mountains in Indiana, but there are some great places to ride. And wake surfing. A few years ago, we picked up that sport as a family, and I am still on a quest to complete the 360 in wake surfing without the rope. Yeah, I brought with me an ancient artifact. This is a football from 1985 in college. If you were to see it here, it's flat and all cracked. I was living and dying every moment to try and get a college football scholarship. I wanted to play at the Division I level and had been told early that there was some possibility. But I got injured my senior year, and by the end of that year, things had not turned out the way I wanted, and nobody was interested in me playing for them. My father suggested that I get some time with the head coach of the university I was most interested in, which I thought was crazy because they had just won the national championship, the first and only time that that school had done so. But he said, you know, what's to lose? You'll get some good advice from a seasoned coach, and then you can take it and go from there. I was surprised that when I met with him, that he said to me, given that you have an academic scholarship here at this school, I suggest you come and we see what happens. It was a long story. There was a lot of things that happened over the course of that fall. There was a moment in November of that year when I stepped onto the playing field as a varsity player, where what had been impossible became possible. It was because I seized an opportunity that was there. I got some advice from some people, and over the course of, I think, preparing well and persevering and seizing opportunities, things that were once considered impossible became possible. I'm a generally curious person, so I ask lots of questions. I think sometimes people who are working with me for the first time might think my questions are in a mode of questioning them. I really am trying to understand. If the standard is, I'm not going to speak up unless you agree with me, everyone will stay silent. The quality of decision rises where we all put our ideas on the table, and as it has been said, we expand the pool of meaning, and so we see things we otherwise wouldn't have seen. I think that's what we need to aim for at Elanco. Culture is like the Force. It is ever present. You can't smell it, you can't taste it, you can't touch it, and yet it influences everything. Culture has the power to be a source of competitive advantage or disadvantage. It is hard to change. It's mushy in ways, and therefore hard to get your arms around. But if you don't pay attention to it, you succumb to whatever it involves without thought and without connection to strategy. Elanco will win because we have the right strategy and the right people built on the foundation of the right culture to deliver that strategy.